Hey, very good morning to you. It is Monday, the 23rd of November, 2020, and this is your friend Angus Buchan with a thought for the day. Mark chapter 6 and verse 3. Is this not the carpenter? Folks, Jesus was a working man. He was a carpenter by trade. Abraham, the father of faith, was a farmer by profession. David, the greatest king Israel's ever had next to Jesus, was a shepherd boy. Peter, the leader of the church, was a fisherman. What is God saying to us today? You don't have to be a minister of the gospel. You don't have to be a priest. You don't have to be a pastor to help people who are lost. The world is in a chaotic state at the moment. It's all hands on deck. That's what they say in a ship when it's in a storm at sea. The captain says, all hands on deck. We've got to get stuck in, roll up our sleeves, everybody. A young man came to see me last week and he said to me, is it okay for me to be a preacher and also a working man? I said, of course it is. It will open doors for you to people that you've never had the privilege of speaking to before. Today, there are two men coming to see me. Very, very honorable men. They're coming all the way from Johannesburg. One is an apostle of a huge organization in Soweto. The other is a CEO of one of the largest Christian networks in the country. Now you might ask me, what do they want to see me for? Is it theology we are going to speak about? No, not at all. In fact, it is farming that they want to speak to me about. We really need to get involved. I remember like yesterday, I was struggling as a young farmer. I was in the shed. I was trying to weld up a broken implement. I'm not a very good welder. And as I was trying to weld this thing, I felt somebody was standing behind me. I stopped. I lifted my welding helmet. There was a big, strong, handsome young farmer, but he looked quite perplexed, quite troubled. And he said, can I speak to you for a minute? I said, yeah, sure. Can I just finish this job? He said, no problem. I put my helmet down and I proceeded to weld. And when I'd finished the job, I stood up, took my helmet off, and I was about to say, what can I do to help you? When the piece of metal I'd welded fell off. I don't know why God always does that to me. Anyway, he stood up and he said to me, can I help you? And I said, yeah, sure. He took the helmet, he took the welding rod, and he did an immaculate job, welded that machine together so beautifully. But you see, that broke the ice. I said, let's go into the farm office. We sat down in the farm office, we had a cup of tea together, and then he opened his heart to me, and I had the privilege of leading him to Jesus Christ. Go out today and tell people about Jesus in your own way. God bless you, and goodbye.